Shalom, Shalom, all praise and glory to Yahweh, Bashim Yahushai, Bashim Kakadash, double honors to the elder apostle, great millstone, citation rock and teach all truth and sincerity. Um, it's gonna be called, Gates of Thy Land Shall Be Wide. Um, so this is, Nahum 3 and 13 says, Behold, thy people in the midst of thee are women, and the gates of thy land shall be set wide open unto thy enemies, and the fire shall devour thy bars. Because you know, America, this place, you know, no destruction has happened upon, the soil of America. No foreign invaders have invaded this land. That's why this place is called the Virgin Daughter of Babylon. Because no foreign, war has happened upon the shores of America. You know, and these military people and the American people in general, our men are more effeminate than the heathens men. 'Cause most of the heathens men in the army, they don't have what's the word, transformers and what's the word, the Alphabet Club community a part of their army. You know, you know, and they don't have women a part of their armies because women are the weaker vessel, and you know, women are not as strong in the heat of battle. I'm gonna read verse 14. It says, "Draw the waters for the siege. Fortify thy strongholds, go into clay, and tread the mortar, and make strong the brickling." Verse 15. There shall the fire devour thee, the sword shall cut thee off, it shall eat thee up like the cankerworm, and make thyself many as the cankerworm, make thyself many as the locust. Because you know, you know, uh, that nuclear fire is going to devour this place called America, which is Babylon. Is going to make this place a desolate wilderness. Verse 16, it says, "Thou hast multiplied thy merchants above the stars of heaven, and the canker worm spoiled it and flied away." Yeah, they multiplied their great riches. They their abominations as the stars of heaven. Because the ways of this wicked place have basically reached up to the sky, and the Most High has seen the wickedness of this place called Babylon. He's going to destroy it, off the face of the earth. I'm gonna go to Jeremiah 50 verse 14. Jeremiah 50 verse 14 says, "Put yourselves in array against Babylon around about, all ye that bend the bow, and shoot at her, spare no arrows, for she have sinned against the Most High." Because the sins of America, of this wicked place, which is Esau kingdom, the so-called so-called white people, the Caucasians, the red Hebrew Edomite, this is their kingdom. These other nations are not going to spare any arrows. They're going to shoot every arrow that they have in their possession. Every missile is going to be shot over here. It's going to decimate this land and make it completely desolate. I'm going to Ezekiel, uh, third, Salaki, Ezekiel 38 and verse 10. This is Ezekiel 38 verse 10. It says, "And thus saith Yahweh power, it shall also come to pass that at the same time shall things come into thy mind, and thou shalt think an evil thought, And thou shalt say, I will go up to the land of unwalled villages. I will go to them that are at rest, that dwell safely, all of them dwelling without walls and having neither bars nor gates. To them to take a spoil and to take a prey, to turn thy hand upon the desolate places that are now inhabited, upon the people that I gather out of the nations, which have gotten cattle and goods, and that dwell in the midst of the land. Yeah, and that's America. You know, the unwalled villages. Um, you know, the places that you know dwell in safe. We're dwelling, so called in safety without walls, because in the ancient world, a city had multiple walls uh, uh, round about it, and also multiple walls within the city. Before you could reach the palace, you had to go through many gates, many walls before you could reach the top of the palace in the city. You couldn't just go through and go to somebody's home without going through like many gates to